Welcome back to another episode of The Adult Potato. I'm Carlos de Patata. This week's episode is dedicated to the dog found on I-25 a little over a week ago, who has lovingly been named Chance, and NoCo Inhumane. While the town is working with a local group to keep Wellington pets in Wellington, we want to shed a little more light on NoCo Inhumane. Many may have learned about Chance on Let's Talk Wellington or Wellington Community Conversations, but for those of you who haven't, Chance is a lovely 3-year-old black lab mix that was found in the median on I-25 near the Wellington exit. A wonderful person picked him up, realized he was injured, and rushed him to CSU. They got him stabilized and called NoCo Inhumane, who took him to their location. NoCo Inhumane has resources and contacts to do needed repairs on animals under their care, but in this case, they chose not to help his pelvic fracture. When Dr. Chad Zadina called to check on the status of the dog, he was blocked from accessing any information on the dog, even though no microchip or other owner information was found on the dog. They would give no information on the status of the dog until the 5-day hold period was over. And this is one of the problems that many residents in Wellington have. NoCo Inhumane is a kill shelter with zero oversight. They answer to nobody and are very vocal about that. If they get their hands on your dog and you are out of town or don't know who to contact if your dog is missing, your dog can be dead in 5 days. And the written notes that were provided when Dr. Zadina's Tabby Road was able to take possession of the dog after the 5-day hold specified that they recommend euthanasia if no owner is found. Fortunately, with pressure from Dr. Zadina, Chance was released to his care and told to come up on Saturday afternoon if they want him, before they euthanize him. The amazing Krista Steinmark rushed over to pick Chance up to bring him to a safe place to care for him. While NoCo Inhumane suggested muzzling him, Krista knew that it would not be necessary. Even though Chance was covered in urine and feces and was in pain, he was kind and gentle when Krista transferred him to her car to bring him home to Chris P's rescue and rehabilitation, where she is fostering him. Tabby Road and Chris P's rescue and rehabilitation are caring for Chance and are currently footing the bill for everything. While shelters like NoCo Humane are eligible for financial assistance from CSU for the surgery that Chance needs, Tabby Road is not because he has been transferred out of the shelter, and, as we know from the records provided, they weren't going to get him fixed anyway, as euthanasia was recommended. So while Tabby Road and Chris P's rescue and rehabilitation are able to keep him pain-free, clean, and cared for, there will be costs for diagnostics, radiographs, and a specialist to operate. If you would like to contribute to help cover the costs for Chance's treatments and getting him to the point where he can be adopted, we'll put the GoFundMe link in the YouTube description and the main post on the Adult Potatoes Facebook page. You can also reach out directly to Tabby Road or Chris P's rescue and rehabilitation to make a contribution. Here's the thing. First of all, there are no HIPAA rules or regulations when it comes to animals, so there is no legal reason why NoCo Humane couldn't release information about the health and well-being of an animal in their possession, especially to a licensed veterinarian. And even since the transfer of Chance to Tabby Road and Krista's care, Dr. Zadina has not been able to have any communication with the vet at the shelter that supposedly cared for Chance. In fact, the CEO of NoCo Inhumane denied that Chance had been recommended for euthanasia until it was revealed that it was in the written notes for the dog. That's the problem that we have with NoCo Inhumane. No accountability, no oversight, and no communication. The only thing that goes along with all of that is no trust. And that's what they get from us, zero trust. Again, the town is working with a group of individuals, including Dr. Zadina, to find a way to keep Wellington pets in Wellington, even if they are picked up by NoCo Inhumane. By doing that, residents will save an hour in commuting down there and back to pick up their pets in addition to additional fees, unless an animal is kept overnight. We'll have more information on the efforts to keep Wellington pets in Wellington as things progress, but are glad that the town is open to trying to find a way to make it all work. The town has certain legal responsibilities and things need to be done a certain way to follow municipal codes and regulations, so this is not something that can be done at the snap of a finger. But with commitment and the right people involved, we can make this happen. Thanks for watching, Wellington. And keep those doors and gates locked. We don't want your pets getting picked up by NoCo Inhumane, at least not until we can guarantee they'll stay in Wellington if they do get picked up.